Okay, the next part that we're going to do is the linkage peg. We start with a new standard IPT. Make sure you're working under the mini train project folder. Okay, so we're going to begin with creating the profile of the peg first. We start off at the very top. Okay, this is probably going to change shape a lot when we start dimensioning, but the general profile is this, and we'll go ahead and leave the arc for the end. The height of this linkage peg is 0.325. Okay, you're gonna see that it's gonna end up being a lot smaller, so we can go ahead and make this a little bit shorter. Okay, now the distance from this bottom part of the peg to the very bottom of the peg is 0.25. Okay, now the diameter of the linkage peg is actually 0.0625. That is the diameter. Okay, so let's go ahead and dimension the diameter. Would be 0.0625, but of course we said that was going to be the diameter. So we're drawing the radius. We need to divide it by 2. 0.0625. Okay, so it's going to be really thin so that it can fit into the hole where it's going to be placed on the wheel. Okay, now this is the part that we're going to have to be figuring out with the 3-point arc. Let's make a 3-point arc, and we'll go ahead and dimension it from here to here. Okay, make sure that it's a little bit curved. Okay, what we need to do is we need to make sure that this point, which is the center point for this arc, we have to make it coincide with this line. So we'll choose our coincident constraint, choose the center point for the arc, and then choose the axis. So now this should have a really nice curve whenever we end up revolving it. We need to go ahead and dimension also this arc right here, and the arc has a surface radius of 0.1562. Okay, so that's the way that this peg is going to look like. We'll finish this sketch and we'll revolve that profile around this axis. Click on OK. If you wanted to give it some material or some color, you can do that. And we're going to save this part as the linkage peg. Save it, and we're done.